Let's see who's awake. I'm pretty sure most of you are still sleeping, but let's see what's going on with an update. Gonna wait for more of you to get in here. Hi everyone, what's going on? Hey, is it morning where you are? What time is it over there? Because here it's going on the evening soon. But I thought I would pop in again because it's been a few days since I haven't popped on. And I just want to update you all because, you know, my channel is still being worked on to get AdSense back. So I haven't really been, you know, going too crazy about, you know, posting yet until I get monetized again because I'm not really motivated, right? I mean, I am motivated to do work, but I mean, I can spend my time doing other things for now. But yeah, I wanted to check in with you all because I'm gonna be doing some cooking here, and I just went shopping, so I'm gonna do some cooking and I'm gonna chat with you, and we're gonna talk about spiritual warfare. That's what this topic's gonna be. And you can chime in on your opinion on the whole entire thing, and you can let me know what you think about it. Maybe you want to include, you know, your view on it. You can let me know. And yeah, I'll just update you on everything, what I've been up to and what I've been doing. So I'm just gonna turn the light because I feel like there isn't enough light. Oh, there we go. Now there's light. And also I want to add another light because I feel like I'm not light enough. Hey everyone, 7 in the morning. Okay, well where I'm at, it's like 5. It's going on 5. So let me add a light here and then I'm gonna start cooking. Let's see if this is gonna work or not. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, it's working and it's not working, or it's working. Okay, there we go. Because the sun is about to set, I don't really have that much light, and I probably look a little bit more presentable with light than not. So just bear with me because I want to make sure. Okay. All right, there we go. I should have a show called Cooking with Grace. I don't know. So yeah, so if you're just tuning in now, I am cooking and just giving you an update on what life has been like for me, because I haven't really been doing tarot readings. My channel is not monetized right now, so I'm not about to sit down and do a bunch of readings not monetized. I just doesn't work for me. So when the channel gets back to being monetized, then I can get back to readings. But this is going to be about spiritual warfare, okay? And it's going to be about me cooking and everything. So yeah. Yeah. So I'm not going to be long on here. I'm just giving you guys an update, and if you want to chime into the conversation, you can. Like all of you, I've told you, I'm not vegan anymore, so I'm eating meat. I bought steak, so I'm making steak, and I'm gonna make some, what else am I gonna make? I'm gonna make some asparagus because I love asparagus with my steak. So I'm gonna make that, and I'm also going to have, what else am I gonna have? Oh, and I'm gonna make an avocado salad with some oil because I'm on a high fat diet and I'm doing keto, and that's how I lost all my weight. As you can see, do I look sexy? I hope you like it. So yeah, so that's the update. I bought me some flowers. Yes, you don't need a special person to get flowers. You can just buy flowers yourself. So I went shopping today and I saw these. I don't even know what flowers these are. What are they called? They're called FF tinted chrysanthemum. I don't know. Somebody help me with this. But aren't they beautiful? I love these. And the reason why I picked the color is because I like the violet color. It's giving crown chakra, high frequency, high vibes, positive energy. Yes, I like it. So I'm gonna add these, so you'll help me put these in a minute. But I'm going to wash my hands, and then I'm going to pull my hair back because I'm not trying to have any hair in my food. So I'm gonna pull my hair. How have you all been? What's new? What's going on? Good day. I don't say good morning because I'm not morning. I say good day. You should always say good day because it's going to be a good day, right? Instead of saying good morning, because good morning means I'm ready to mourn the day, like we're going to a funeral. So yeah. So I'm going to wash my hands. Yes. You're going to the gym. That's good. That's really healthy. Honestly, like if I didn't have kids, I would be in the gym every morning, or I'd be doing yoga or Pilates. So, but that's good. Yeah. And also I wanted to talk to you guys about spiritual warfare because the eclipse is coming up, and I feel there's a lot of things that are happening. There's a lot of spiritual warfare. I was literally attacked like 2 nights ago, you know, where I got really sick, and, you know, especially now with Ramadan and everything, I feel like there's like the frequency of spiritual attacks is really high. So, you know, if you're somebody who's going through that, it's very important that you keep your faith at this time. I feel it's really, really, really important, because a lot of us are, you know, just not really aware of that. Okay, so just make sure that you're not allowing negative energies or negative frequencies to affect you. Remember that you're more powerful than that. So, because it's been pretty heavy now with all that. Yeah. Ooh. Can you give me some of your discernment? Is it able to... Honestly, it's something that you have to be willing to do from within. It's not something that someone else can do. And like I've mentioned to you all about us moving into the Aries, this Aries season, I'm just gonna rinse this meat off a little bit with some vinegar. So you just need to be aware, like you need to be aware and look into people's souls. Like you really have to look into people and not be afraid to do that. It's really important, you know? We need some, I know you all want to know what's in my fridge. I know you're like, so show us what's in your fridge, Monica. I know you want that. I know you do. I know you do. Honestly, my fridge is really simple. Like it's freaking super simple. These are for my kids, like snacks. I got some blueberries. I got some multivitamins. Like I have like 3 different multivitamins, but I'm kind of laying off the multivitamins now because I'm not fasting, but I'm just kind of taking a break. I bought some Frank's Red Hot sauce because I want to put it with my steak. My kids, well, my son loves this. I don't like buying this. You know, I'm a traditionalist, but my son likes it, so I let him. I have some strawberries, some tomatoes, cherry tomatoes. I have some dill, and I also have some mint because I'm gonna make some mint tea. And really that's it. Like I don't have too much really because I like to buy everything fresh. I don't like to have, you know, old stuff in my fridge kind of rotting. I don't like that. And I bought some peaches for my kids. And I also bought this ravioli because I know my kids like it with cheese for the kids. I bought some rosemary because I'm going to put that with my steak. And I bought some yogurt for my kids. So mainly it's really for my kids stuff, you know, some biscuits for them. And so yeah, where was I? So I'm going to put some vinegar on, yes. I just want to clean the meat off a little bit. Yeah. Spiritual cooking show is going to be a good idea. Yeah, maybe, right? I don't know. I mean, I'm not a big food person. I fast mainly. I do a lot of fasting. I don't really care to eat. I'm not a big food person. I like to eat well, you know, so. And I'm very picky also with food. I'm extremely, extremely, extremely picky with food. I don't, you know, I don't just eat any type of food. So, and I've been eating out a lot lately, and I really had to stop doing that because I realized, you know what, somebody is cooking my food. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know what's really happening. So I really had to be honest with myself and say, you know what, I need to cook from home. So yeah. So I started cooking from home. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment. You know what? I've just been working on myself and I'm preparing because I'm really going to be returning back, like fully returning very soon. So I've been doing the work on myself and just really, like I said in my previous videos, when you can fully immerse yourself in loving yourself and focusing on yourself, that's when you can help other people. You know, you have to be in that mentality. And I think a lot of readers, I see a lot of readers just going and pushing and pushing and pushing and just going and doing tarot, and they're not well, you know, they're not well. They're not, you know, they're not healthy, they're not well. So, you know, if you're one of those tarot readers who you're just kind of pushing through because you need the money, you need to take a step back, okay? And I know sometimes that's not possible. For some people, it's not possible, right? Because they have bills to pay and stuff and all that. And that's why I say, guys, you know, time is of the essence. When you have the time, take advantage. Don't waste time. A lot of us are wasting time all the time. We're healthy, we're young, we're in a good state of mind, and we're not doing the work. Whether that's work, earning money or working on yourself, you know, you need to be aware of those things, right? I actually want to get a plate. Let me get a plate. there's a specific way I want to do this because I'm very specific with how my steak is done. I don't like rare meat. I don't like anything that's not fully cooked. So I have a certain way I'm going to do this. And I saw this on, what was it? I think it was on Snapchat, and everybody was blasting this girl because she was using so much butter. And I'm like, girl, I love butter. Like, I want my steak drenched in butter. And I don't care what anybody thinks because I'm doing it the way I want to. I'm doing what's good for me. So yeah, I'm gonna put a little bit of salt, not too much, because last time I salted it so much and it was unbearable to even eat. So yeah, so what we're gonna do is I put a big glob of butter in here with some rosemary, and I'm gonna put some thyme. I swear I bought thyme. I know I did, yes. And I'm always rinsing stuff off. Like, I don't just put stuff, I always rinse them off because you don't know where anything's in. And I do have gloves, but I'm only cooking for myself right now, and still I should wear gloves, but it's fine for now. I'm not handling meat or anything. I didn't touch the meat. I have tongs that I'm using. I'm not physically touching the meat with my hands. I think that's gross. It's not for me. So yeah. Hold on one second, my son needs me. Hold on. I didn't say I'm busy. What do you mean?
So why did you tell me to be?
You could, this is your room, this is your workstation. What do you need? What do you need? What do you need? What do you need? You need something. Homeschool. My son's doing homeschool. He's like, my mom said she's too busy for me. I'm like, what? I'm right here. What do you mean I'm too busy for you? I'm not too busy for you. I'm here. Anyways. I try not to interrupt because it should be as if I'm not there. That's how his school should be, you know, like a regular school, but life, right? You know how it is. So I'll tell you what herbs I'm using. I'm keeping it super simple. I'm just using thyme, rosemary, and oregano. That's it. And I have some cayenne. So what you're gonna do, I want to speed this up because I don't want to take too long. Now every time I try to find the cayenne, it goes missing. I don't know why. Ah, here it is. I need cayenne. It's so important. I think I cooked once on my other channel. I don't know if it was this channel or another channel, but so yeah, so this is how it looks. So big glob of butter, rosemary, thyme, oregano with cayenne, and a little bit of salt with butter, and we're gonna melt this. And I don't want to hear any comments about, oh, she used so much butter. Nope, guys, I'm on a high fat keto diet right now. That's how I lost all my weight. That's why, you know, I feel fabulous. I look fabulous. So that's really all that matters. Yeah. So yeah, so we're going to put this on. Let me just make sure the gas is on. Okay. And we're going to wait until this melts. This is going to melt. Okay. Once it melts, we're going to prepare the steak. I'm going to put the steak and then I'm going to put it in the oven. And I'm going to cook it until I feel it needs to be cooked. Okay, if that's 1 hour, whatever. I like my stuff well done. I'm gonna flip it actually what I do is I put it in for about 25, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, and then I flip it another 15 minutes, and then I sear it. Because I like mine well done. I'm not doing any blood, I'm not doing blue steak, I'm not doing none of that. Sorry, nope, I don't like it like that, nope. Nope, I like mine grilled. We're gonna do grilled, okay? What else? Okay, so while that's being done, I'm gonna put the fan on and we can chat a little bit. So any questions? Any questions? How's it going? It would help if I pre'd everything. Yeah, but I have kids. I have kids. I have a busy life. Like, here's the thing. I'm very spontaneous. I don't plan stuff. I just kind of go with the flow. You know, I wake up and I'm like, I feel like having steak today. So, and you know, that's the beauty of being financially free and being successful and having, you know, kind of like, I've already done the work on myself, and that's what I'm showing you all. Not to sound like an egotistical Leo, but I've done the work on myself, and I've worked, and you know, so I have that freedom to kind of choose how I want to do things. You know, yeah, I can never pre-plan meals either, because some days I don't eat anything. Like, some days I just don't. Like, I'm not in this reality of, oh, you need to eat something today. Like, if I don't feel like eating today, I'm listening to my body. I'm saying, okay, today I can have a day off of eating. It's fine, you know? This pre-programmed reality that we live in of like, oh, you need to eat 3 meals a day. No, I don't. I don't. So, you know, that's just not. Somebody asked, does he love me? The answer is, do you love yourself? That's what you need to ask yourself. You need to ask yourself, do you love yourself? That's what you need to focus on. Just remember, people are attracted to people who love themselves. If you don't love yourself, nobody will love you, okay? And by now, you all should know that by watching me and seeing how selfish I am. I'm very focused on myself. In a relationship, not in a relationship, I'm focused on me. I'm always going to be the number one priority for myself. But yeah, I just kind of woke up today and I said, you know what? I'm going to clean my bathroom. I'm going to have a nice shower. I'm going to take care of myself. And then I'm going to go to the store, you know. So, yeah. Let's see what else. What other comment? So yeah, so back to the conversation I was talking about with spiritual warfare right now. You need to be, you know, if you're somebody who believes in God, you know, you should be praying. You should be really bracing yourself for what's coming, because this lunar eclipse is happening on March 3rd, and you're already going to see the signs and everything that's going on that is coming up. So just pay attention to the things that are coming up around you. Also, another thing I want to mention to you, like just some advice, some unsolicited advice. You can take it, you can leave it, you don't have to, but now you should be fasting. Even if you're not Muslim, you should be fasting, okay? I'm going to tell you why. The reason why you need to be fasting is because, number one, we are going to have a very bloody lunar eclipse, which, you know, if you're very egotistical, if you're full of yourself, if you're not somebody who's doing the inner work, it will show up for you, okay? Next, when the seasons change, you want to make sure you're going into the new season fresh. You don't want to be going into the season with old energy. So fasting really will cleanse your spirit and really will help you with this transition and the shift that we are going into, okay? So you want to make sure that you're prepared for all of that. I know some of you don't fast. So if you're that person who's eating, I don't know, 5-6 meals a day, if they're small meals, that's good. That's especially good for weight loss. But if you're overeating junk food, garbage, all of that, it can really, really, really affect you on a big scale, okay? So here we go with the trolls. I'm going to completely just ignore them. You guys can remove them, you can delete them, whatever you need to do. I love how people come here and they want to start talking to me. You know, if I was a man, you know what I would be doing if I was a man right now? I would be working. I wouldn't be busy on some woman's channel trying to put her down. Yes, if I was a man, I wouldn't care about anybody else. I would be working to make money. Yes. Yes. Woo! Work on yourself, girl. Work on yourself, boy. So yeah. So back to the stove. It's melting here now, as you can see. My 2 peacocks in the corner. This is very Vastu, by the way. Oh, did I tell you all that I do Vastu as well? You know, if you are moving into a new place, Feng Shui, Vastu, that's another thing that I'm also going to be doing as well. So yeah, if you need some support in that. Oh, so beautiful, so nice. Let's open these up. Let's open them up. Yes. I don't know what these are. Does anybody know what flowers these are? So beautiful. Oh my God. They smell so fresh. Listen, if you have a chance today to buy yourself some flowers, please go and buy yourself some flowers, make your house nice, make your house smell good, put them in a nice little cute vase. Aren't these beautiful? Oh. Ooh. All right. I want to chop them, but I don't have time right now to chop them. But they're going to be like this. We're going to give them a little bit of water because I don't want to dehydrate them. So part of the spiritual warfare that I was mentioning to you all about is about people deflecting, working on themselves, okay? So what you're gonna see over the next 3.5 years, you're gonna see a lot of lost people. You're gonna see a lot of people that neglect themselves. They aren't doing the work on themselves. They are going to project onto other people. They're going to say that everybody else is the problem except themselves. These are the type of people that you need to stay away from. You need to stay away from these people. People who are not doing the inner work on themselves, they don't belong on this channel. This channel is not for you, okay? It's better that you find another channel to hang out in, right? So this is part of what is happening. And the more people deflect working on themselves, the more they ignore the need to work on themselves, the harder it's going to become, okay? So if while you're working on yourself, if somebody is putting you down, you need to not let that person put you down because they're not happy with themselves, okay? So this is what it's looking like. I turned the fire off now. I completely turned it off because I don't need to keep cooking. So we're gonna take our steak. Okay, so this is what it's looking like now, okay? Right, and what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take a little bit, actually I have I'm just gonna take this and just kind of gloss over with the steak with it. See, the steak is already cooking, which is nice, okay? All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn the stove on. Another thing too that we're gonna put it on for, I'm gonna put it on for the first half, 15 minutes, then I'm gonna check it. And then I'm gonna flip it. And then I'm gonna put it back for another 15 minutes. I'm gonna see, because if it cooks faster than I'm expecting, then I don't wanna overcook it where it becomes burnt. So we're just gonna kind of play it by ear. Okay, so we're gonna put that in. Ooh, that's hot. Get your gloves. You need some gloves. Yes. So I got my 2 gloves. Cancer Life. And you're just gonna take it. My stove only goes up to 250 because it's a gas stove, so I put it on max, so that's good for now. So yeah, so while that's cooking, I'm going to do the asparagus. I should put these in the background. Oh, so cute, aren't they? And we're gonna just pop these in. These are some of the old flowers that I bought. So what I do with my roses is when they start to get old, I'll give you a little trick. What I start to do is I take the petals off that are old, right? And I put them in really cold water, like ice water, and I dip them, kind of giving them this facial, I don't know what that's called when you put your face in the cold water. But yeah, so that's what I do, is I take the flower and I put it in cold water, and that's what I've done, and it revives them. It keeps them living longer. So if you have roses that, let's say they get kind of dry and old after a while, you can cut them at the ends, right? And you can take the old leaves off, and you're gonna know because they'll just fall off naturally. Right? The ones that are healthy will stay. It's kind of like your hair. When your hair is not healthy, it just kind of sheds. And that's what happens with the rose petals. So these are nice. You can still have these beautiful flowers that, you know, because you pay so much, right, for roses. It's like, why throw them out after 3 or 4 days? Just give them a little water bath, a nice cool water bath, and then clip them at the ends, and then put them in a nice vase or a little cup that you have. You know, for me, I have, this is my queen cup. Well, not queen cup, I run the household cup, yeah. So I put them in here, right? And yeah, and then we can maybe add them into here later. We'll see. I might combine them to see, maybe they'll look, you know, kind of cute together. I like white and purple. I think that's a very nice. And you know what? Don't underestimate having flowers in your home. I know it sounds like, oh, that's such a waste of money. No, it actually helps with your mental health, your state of mind. It also refreshes your house. You see, look. There's so much more life still in this flower. Look at her. So beautiful. So let's just chop the ends like this. Okay. I feel like I'm Martha Stewart. I think Martha Stewart was a Leo, wasn't she? She's still alive. Why am I talking about her like she's dead? So yeah, so you see. And I literally bought these maybe almost a week ago, and they're still alive. Okay. Some of them might not survive, and that's okay, but you know, do what you can. Because this one looks like she's ready to, on her way out. Like, she looks like she's on her way out. Really, she's like, I'm finished, I'm done. That's okay. Welcome to the afterlife. Yeah, so when I go like this, if like none of the petals are coming off, you just do it softly. You don't want to pull it, just softly like this. See? And then clip them a little bit at the ends. See? I'm not even focused on the bullies, because the truth is, either they're paid to be here to put me down, which I really don't care, or they just love me and wish they could be with me and can't. So I'm not really focused on them. But I'm telling you, the spiritual warfare is happening to these people. These people that come on other people's channels, they have nothing better to do but to put somebody else down. These are the people that are being spiritually attacked. This person who's talking nonsense in the chat, they're actually, like, you're actually being spiritually attacked. You have a demon on you. That's the problem. So it has nothing to do with me. I'm here doing my thing. All you have to do is do the work. That's all you have to do. It's not hard. You just do the work, focus on yourself, and your life will improve. It's very simple. It's not rocket science, okay? And by the way, if you're trying to steal energy, I'm just gonna tell you, black magic, stealing energy, if you do that, especially to somebody who's a very spiritual person and very aware of God, it will come back to you. So you need to be very, very careful how you deal with people. You need to be very careful how you put yourself out there, what you say and what you do. Okay? You need to understand that. You do. Yes, you do. I have an appointment actually in the next 10 minutes, so I'm gonna have to go. But I just wanted to give you all an update on what's going on. So these are the flowers. I should have shown you them what they were before I fixed them, but they're really nice. Right? So you can revive your flowers. That's some of the petals are still falling. She's also on her way out as well too, but we'll keep her. She's not too bad. She's not too bad. She's like, keep me, please. I will improve, don't worry. It's not as bad as you think it is. It will improve. Let's give her some water. Hold on. Ooh, that's too hot. Hold on. Okay, we're gonna let the water run for a little bit. So these are the old petals that I took off of and they don't look bad, but you can see they're kind of browning at the end. This one's on her way out. So we're just gonna clean that up. All right, thank you so much, everybody. It was so nice chatting with you. I wasn't expecting this to be a long live anyways. I just wanted to update you on everything. I hope you're all taking care of yourselves. Don't let anybody bring you down. Even if somebody's mean to you and not nice to you, always be nice to them, peaceful towards them. Don't anger your spirit because somebody is evil towards you. Just remember that black magic and witchcraft is insecurity. People who have to take those measures to bring somebody down, it's not a good energy, guys. It's not a good energy to do that to people because it will come back to you. Just remember, we live in a dual, I was gonna say society. We live in a dual reality, and whatever goes up has to come down. Whatever comes down has to go up. That's the laws of this realm. There's many realms that you don't know about. There's many magical worlds. There's spiritual warfare. There's things that you can't see that are existing in our realm, but you don't see it. So you always have to listen to your intuition, and you need to be extremely discerning around this time. Okay, so if you want to continue to see these updates where I come in and I just kind of update you, leave a comment down below. Make sure you hit the like button. If you have a topic that you would like me to talk about in the next live, you can drop that as well in the chat, or you can comment it below in the comments, and I will update you all soon. Hopefully my channel gets back to monetization very soon so that I can get back to the readings, because I haven't forgotten about tarot readings, and I will get back to them when the time is right. All right? Okay, guys. Yes, keto tips I will talk about. If you guys want to see that, I can talk about it. I'll give you one tip now. If you're doing keto, you need to drink a lot of water, and you need to flush and have a high fat diet. And it's very hard. I mean, if you're vegan, it's hard to be keto if you're vegan. It's almost nearly impossible unless you eat soy. I don't eat soy. And I have my own reasons why I don't eat soy. But yeah, that we'll definitely talk about that later, okay? So I'll let you guys go. I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you soon.